information on that. January 25th, we have FALSA, which is an organization dedicated to combating the human trafficking that's going on in the nation. That's at 6 p.m. and it's a $20 contribution, and we have someone from the FBI coming to do a little talk on that. So please consider putting that in your calendar also. So take off the gallery director hat, put on the featured artist hat, and thank you again for coming. I need to thank everyone in the gallery, every artist, for putting up with me as I kind of deferred stuff. And now I got a new show to do. They did a really great job of supporting me, keeping things in motion, and having everyone have such a great turnout today. So thank you, artists. Having a show is a great excuse for saying no to a lot of things. Oh, I've got to work on my art. So thank you to Arnold for putting up with me for the better part of a year, as I said, oh, sorry, I can't do that. So again, about a year out is when I really start to think, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? And actually, the seeds of the inspiration started about a year and a half ago. We took a little trip to Paris, and we found ourselves delightfully lost in a section of town that had nothing but cafes and clothing boutiques. Don't understand that much French, but on the window of almost every boutique it said Nouveau Collection. New collection. That sounds like a good working title for the show. So something new and different. All right. So the first thing that came to mind was finally getting into some bigger pieces. So you'll see some of the biggest work I've ever done in the show, and actually had quite the domino effect on other things. So one of the things in my creation process, I need a really big, flat, smooth work surface. I do my own frame making and panel making, so we need to get rid of the trailer out of the garage. I need to trade in my SUV for a van so I can carry these bigger pieces. Need to rework the work surfaces. Need the bigger studio, so when I moved indoors I have room to move my elbows around and hang the bigger pieces on the wall. And even just a matter of how am I going to frame these things, how am I going to hang them on the wall, because they are kind of heavy pieces for the bigger ones. So we got that settled, so we're doing bigger pieces. And as far as theme and what I was going to paint, for a while I kind of found myself drawn to some of the newer sites in the city that are predominant. Again, all the construction cranes that are up, scattering the skyline. So I've always had some kind of a fascination with those. How do I get those up there? Those big T things. And well, how do I get them down once we're done building the building? So I spent a lot of time taking reference photos of construction cranes. You don't see any in the show, do you? So I finally sat down to piece it together. I wasn't really feeling it anymore, composition-wise, but it did lead me to to develop and refine a little more process. I'm going to call them photo transfer rather than my image transfer I've been doing. So you'll see that best exemplified in the communication tower piece, the freeway lights, the gargoyles, and this Paws Up lion piece. So in addition to the more image transfer I've been doing, so I'm just transferring black onto the surface of the painting. I'm now doing the full color image. And so that was part of that. So as far as I knew, big pieces, no cranes, photo transfers are in the show. I don't know about you, but I'm doing finding myself doing a lot more walking than running. So part of my usual walking trails along the Heights neighborhood. So just started realizing things that caught my eye for one reason or another. So I used to live in kind of the Westbury, Meyerland neighborhood for a while, and I always had a yard of the month out there. Never got yard of the month, but I can appreciate a good yard. So things like people's nice front yards with this Paws Up piece really caught my attention. And thinking what other things that appealed to me for whatever reason. So I was kind of drawn to that that theme with some of the pieces, and kind of continue the work with depths and trying to build in some some pulling you into the piece with the work I've been doing. About mid-year, it was kind of clear that my city skylines are doing pretty good. So I thought, well, this new and different, let's only ride that for so far. So, hey, let's include the skylines. So I said, yeah, let's do the skylines. It could be a good opportunity to show some variation with that. And I kind of realized as I was on taking some of the photos for the Parkway shots, there I was on that pedestrian overpass on my tiptoes with my hand, holding my camera way in the air, and going, maybe it's time that's a good excuse for getting a drone. So I got the drone. That wasn't too much of a diversion, luckily, but I did go ahead and get my FAA certification, and just had some really fun with that. I did crash it on the third time out. I backed it into a tree and it fell on the ground, but it still flew, thankfully. But that was a good little experience. It's a good exercise for everybody. Where do you stand to get these really nice shots of downtown? Where do you go? Oh, that's an interesting place. I don't know if I'd go here usually, but that was in part of the fun. And having that did kind of complete the process and fill out the show with being able to get up and film some of our gargoyles. I guess you might recognize them from up at the corner at Westbury, and some of the other pieces in the show. So that's the main inspiration why I did what I did. I do want to mention some of these bigger pieces with the thick frames. They are kind of heavy, so I am offering free Houston area delivery and installation for those that want to take that. And we also have make yourself available our selfie station over here. So we've got some gargoyles set up and want to have you react in horror and tag your photos with me in Archway Gallery. And the month we'll have a little highlight reel. So I'm here to have fun. I hope you're enjoying the show also. So thank you for coming out tonight, everyone.
Thank you.
And questions or so. Going. Thank you.